Welcome to Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field, and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Northwestern's offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Back to pass, it's Thorne. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lincoln. Working that left side now. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. And It feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
To the air, it's Lincoln. Dances away from the heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have you push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athletic.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat.
The quarterback is set. A loss of 12 on the play. Now,
Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Lincoln. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up 14 over Stanford. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to...
Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here...
And And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the...
Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out.
He's off to the races. Inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Now, 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
42, Northwestern, 0.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Escapes the... But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the lone running back. Still running at the 40. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. He finds his man at the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just plowing down the field. Ball's out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Pulls it in. Off he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Back and forth, back and forth. I don't care if I give up yards. Nice job by the defense. Now putting them in a negative situation. You gave up some yards. Now you got them in a situation where you know they're going to throw.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And then coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They want to run it left here. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's now second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
29 Philly.
The secondary walks up on the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. It's a reverse. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Gain of 13. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's McNabb. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
First and goal for the offense. He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
It's complete. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're internal.
Oh, look out! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. That pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's good, and that was dead solid purpose. Let's not say they cut into the deficit field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Fires to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to sit. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's McNabb. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives you
nothing but green ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. They'll run play action. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
To the 35, and the Michigan offense will take over.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
A nice job by the QB there here, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up second down.
Ready, set.
Back to throw, it's Thorne. Coming after him. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's